MP4. Here we go. Hey, Calvin, have any tips for someone learning to draw hair? You're asking the wrong one. Okay, I just colored it all in. The best advice I can give you is I think it's really good to understand where your, like, you have it's, how do I describe it? Like, the origin points of hair is, yeah, like where, like, the beginning of, let's say, your, like, parting is and stuff like that. I'll show you. I gotta show you. I gotta, like, visually show it to you what I mean by that. Essentially, where hair usually, like, starts from and how it, like, flows from those points. Because hair is not just like a mop on top of someone's head, right? It's more of like a, you know, there's like a whole, like, science behind it, you know? So, like, you have to find, like, these points. For example, right here in Morgan's, on, like, the top of Morgan's head, this is, like, the part. So this is, like, a part of the hair where it's going to be, this is, like, where most of the hair is kind of spawning from, essentially. And then also, like, you have the front bangs as well, which is another, like, chunk of area where, like, the hair is going to be, like pulling out from, right? So that's, like, the biggest advice I can give you that is somewhat, I think, something that can give you a head start. Essentially, the best thing you can do is probably look at a lot of real-life hair and find those, like, individual origin points. And that would give you, like, the blueprint you kind of need, I would think. I can find an example. Let me find an example, then I can visualize it for you a little bit. Fucking got any tips? Got any tips? God damn. Hold on, dude. I'll type in pretty lady. I'm trying to find a picture that doesn't have nudity going on. Oh, this is really simple. Let's do this one. This one's pretty simple enough. Copy image and then paste image. So, like, for this picture, for example, you can immediately kind of see where, like, that point that I'm speaking of starts. So I'm going to use red to articulate it. So right here is, like, a good kind of, like, starting point when you find, like when you're doing, like, your hair. So from this point, you can tell kind of the directions of where the strands are going. So you can kind of follow it. You can follow it just by using this reference. This is only one part, though. This stuff shifts and changes all the time. But when you start using a lot of references for hair and stuff, you'll start being able to pick up these little individual separations, like starting at the hairline as well. There's, like, this is another part where your hair starts, also, like, hairline all together. So yeah, just find like these points, just by observing. Just do observational studies. Don't even draw shit. Just literally look at hair and then be like, okay, this is what this hair is doing. This is what this particular hairstyle is doing. And then you can maybe find a different hairstyle, and you can find, like, what that hairstyle is doing instead. So another example would be, let's say, here's this picture as well. Did I paste it successfully? I can't tell. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right there at the top corner. So here's a different picture. And just by looking at it, you can be like, okay, she has a part that starts in, like, the middle. So you can take that as, like, your guideline. Unfortunately, there's not the rest of the hair here, but these are the, like, the individual parts that are going to give you, like, the basics of the basics, you know? And then with a lot of observation, you'll start picking up on these different flows and, like, how different hair works. And, you know, it gets complicated depending on hair sometimes. Like, curly hair can be a little sporadic if you don't really get it. But, like I said, reference, look at it, observe it, do these kind of drawovers I'm doing right now. Take photographs and directly draw over it, and then just find those little spots. It'll help you tremendously, I believe. I'm undoing everything because it's currently recording, so I'm gonna have these random girls pop up during my recording, so I have to literally spam undo until it's gone. Damn, how many freaking... Okay, it's gone. God, that was a lot. But that all makes sense. Got any smacks lips tips? I know, right? Tips. Don't forget to record, Calvin. I think I started, right? Did I start recording? I did, because I'm a pro. Thank you. I appreciate it, Arkham Mike. But yeah, hopefully that made sense. It wasn't like a direct like tutorial. It wasn't like it was a good tip in my opinion. So good luck. Good luck with your her.